just spit on my computer. No, scratch, cut. Okay, I had a little bit of a lash mishap. Holy mother forking shirt balls. Hello and welcome back to my makeup portion of my YouTube channel. I do also do vlogs, and if you would like to see some of those, make sure and hit subscribe. If you're new here, my name is Tia. Today I think I'm gonna do like my LimeLife favorites kind of video, and I'm gonna do like a cut crease look with my favorite kind of lip combo. It's like a nudie glossy lip. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. I'm gonna go in first with our first base makeup priming spray. If you don't use a primer, I really suggest trying one out. Ours is really good. I like that it comes in a spray because I love spraying my face with stuff, and it makes a big difference in your makeup actually. So I'm going to be using our LimeLife Claim to Frame Brow Pencil. I really like this pencil because of how small the tip is. It's really easy to make hair-like strokes. See, what I do first is create just like a straight line underneath my brow. And then one on top there. Look how easy that was. $20. I love this brow pencil. And then once I get towards the front, I flick upwards because naturally that's how my brows go anyways. I also clean it up with some concealer underneath. How's that look? I also remember doing makeup videos and then going back into editing, and I'm like, oh, just blend that out a little bit more, Tia. You know, like, you just don't see all the like little details that are like in the moment, you know? You don't see it till you go back and edit it. So try to be extra careful. Also, I know that my background is like totally not in frame. I have my background set up for when I do Facebook Lives, and I use my phone and it's portrait mode, not landscape. That's why it's kind of like not in view for this specific platform. Which, if you're not following me on Instagram and Facebook, you totally should. I'll put like my handles over here or something like that, and you should go follow me. I'd love to have you part of my fam. So let's clean these up with a little bit of concealer. This is my first favorites of my LimeLife products. I do love the brow product, but I love our concealer. It's super pigmented. Let me just get it out. So this is our complexion palette here. It's $76. You get a foundation and 2 concealers. I get like my concealer shade close to my skin tone and then a lighter one. This one is a newer one, as you can tell, because it usually looks something like this. Look at that bad boy. This is much loved. So I love it so much. Our concealer is like 50 to 60% pigmented. It's super high coverage. All of our makeup is professional grade, really good stuff, and our skincare is amazing as well. It's harsh chemical free, it's paraben free, cruelty free, vegan, and super high quality. Yeah, I love this makeup, and I'm a makeup junkie, so that's really saying something. And let me grab my LimeLife number 6 brush. This guy here is so good for carving out my brows. I love the shape of this. And then I'm gonna dip into my number 2 concealer, and of course I will color match you to your foundation and your concealer. Just leave a comment below and I would love to color match you. Maybe I'll leave the color match quiz in the description box below. I just like to clean up my brows, and then obviously I'll blend it out. I'm gonna do the other brow really quick and I'll be right back. So I just cleaned up my brows, and then I put that same concealer on my lid and set it with our translucent powder, which I really like. It's super finely milled and doesn't give flashback. I really like our concealer because it actually has primer in it, so it makes for a great base for your eyeshadow. So the look I want to do today is kind of like an orangey cut crease, which I know is so basic, but that's just like who I am. I'm gonna use this shade here for my for my crease color, transition color, whatever you want to call it. This is actually number 6, I believe. I'll try to put everything in the description box. Maybe that might be easier to refer back to. And I'm gonna work that into my crease. Look how beautiful that color is. It's like the perfect crease color, in my opinion. I think for a cut crease look, I think the key is to really blow out the crease colors that you put on there, because then you're gonna cut it and a lot of that's gonna go away. So kind of just like be crazy with it. Okay, next color that I am so obsessed with is this orange, the perfect orange tone. It's called Eternal Flame. I believe it's number 44. Like I said, I'll put everything in the description box. But I'm going to also put this in my crease, but kind of a little bit lower and into my outer corner. LimeLife's eyeshadows are definitely one of my favorites. They are super highly pigmented. They're so creamy. This one is broken because my daughter. I try not to blame everything on her, but she's always in here doing stuff in my makeup room. But they're super creamy, super highly pigmented. These foils are legit amazing. This is like my favorite foil. Look at that. I don't know if it's focusing. How pretty is that? I love it. It's called Phoenix. Highly recommend building a palette, and I can help you build it if you'd like. This is like my perfect go-to fallish. I mean, honestly, I wear these all year round, but I am just so obsessed. I think I'll take this one as well. This is Good Karma. I believe it's number 29. And kind of deepen up the crease just a tad bit more. Also, our eyeshadows come in a 4 well, a 6 well, and an 18 well palette. So let me know if you're interested. I would love to help you with that. Like I said, I'm just taking this to deepen up the crease. I'm literally just putting it right in the outer corner here. And maybe a little bit above my crease, because I'm realizing I think I have hooded eyes. Like when I open my eyes, I can't see my crease. So I think I have slight hooded eyes, I'm realizing. Okay, so now that I have it at the pigment that I want it to be, if you want it more dramatic, go ahead and add more shadow. If you want it a little bit less dramatic, add less. It's really how you want it to be. I'm going to take this Fit Me Maybelline concealer in the shade Light number 10 with like a little detail brush, and I'm going to carve out my crease. I like to use, like, ours is a wax-based concealer, and this is more like creamy, like liquidy, so it's easier for me to work with to cut my crease. What I like to do is put like a little dollop of concealer on there, and then just look up, and right about where that ends up in my crease is where I cut that. And what I do with the outer edge here is I kind of just feather out the product. I don't go all the way to the outer corner, which you can for some types of cut creases, but it's not. I'm just going to end up putting something on the outer corner anyways, so I don't bring the product all the way out. So you don't want to set that with like a translucent powder or anything. You just want to go right in with whatever eyeshadow you're going to use for your lid. And I'm going to use our number 38 Cream Bow. I love this cream eyeshadow. I'm just going to take that on a flat eyeshadow brush and just pack that color on like so. You don't want to go in swiping motions, because if you do that you could move all that concealer. You just want to pat it on there. Obviously I'm not a professional, so I'm just throwing that out there. These are just my tips and tricks and what works for me most of the time. Okay, so now that I have that packed on there, I'm going to start building in color from the outer in, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to take that same brush that I used for the orange and use that Eternal Flame again and go on the outer corner. Kind of bring that color right back on to that area. Okay, so this is what the eyeshadow is looking like so far. I'm going to go ahead and do just a thin layer of liner just for the lashes to sit on, and then we'll move on to the face. I'm going to use LimeLife's Perfect Eyeliner Pen. We have black and brown. I really do like this eyeliner pen because it actually is bristles instead of a lot of those drugstore ones that are actually like a felt tip. So you have a lot of control with this. Just like that, nothing crazy. It's just for the band, the lash band to sit on. I find that if I put liner down first, it kind of blends easier. Next, I'm going to use our eyeliner pencil, which is another one of my favorites because it's water resistant, smudge proof. I can't say enough good things about it. If you have problems with like your eyeliners running, you should really try ours. They do not bleed. So the key to making your lashes look fuller is to cancel out that flesh tone that's in your tight line. And I'll do this off camera because it kind of looks super weird, but just right up in that tight line right there. Also, these liners, once they are on your skin for about 15 to 20 seconds, they're not going to go anywhere. Okay, so let's do a little bit of mascara. This is our Making Waves waterproof mascara, which by itself is, you don't even need lashes, but I'm just going to do a light layer because I am going to do lashes. Look at this. I got this for $10 off Amazon. So I'm going to try these out. I think the ones that I want to use, maybe like these ones here. I don't know. There's so many different kinds. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll just see. I do like these bands. They're super black. We'll see what the flexibility is like. I'm using the Duo Lash Glue, the brush-on adhesive. My thoughts on it is it's very tacky. Like a little bit goes a long way. So just keep that in mind, and it kind of gets like stuck into your lashes when you do that too. So far the band seems really flexible, which I like. I don't like when they're too sturdy. It's like so hard to put your lashes on. My biggest tip for anybody that struggles with putting lashes on, make sure your glue is tacky before you try to put your lashes on, because otherwise it will just smear everywhere. I also suggest to make sure that your glue adhesive dries to clear, because I still struggle, and I've been doing my lashes for a long time, where you'll smear it all over, and then if you have one that's black, it's just like the worst because it gets everywhere. I didn't even measure this, so hopefully it works fine. I don't know. I just don't know. So I just set it down. I haven't like placed it yet. I just set it on my lash line. Again, I did not measure this. I should have trimmed it probably first. I'll just like put the outer corner up a little bit to kind of give it like a cat eye effect. I kind of like these. They are super long, so if you don't like long lashes, these probably aren't for you. I do really like these. I really like how black the band is. I probably didn't even need to put the black eyeliner down because the band is so black. Now I'm going to do my other side and I'll be right back. Okay, first impression on these lashes. I really, really do like them. The hairs look kind of fake, but they're not like too bad. I actually really like them. I think they were only $9. I don't know how many wears you can get out of them, but we will see. Okay, I had a little bit of a lash mishap because this one, there was 2 hairs from the band that were sticking past the band. It was like jabbing into my eyelid and it was making it tickle. So I had to take it off 2 times and put it back on, but I think we're good now. Let's move on to our face. Okay, these are one of my top favorite things. These are our glow drops. They are the Perfect Glow Drops Coconut Illuminator. You can use them by yourselves on no makeup days. Gives a beautiful glow to any type of skin, any age skin. Today I'm going to use probably bronze. We have bronze, champagne, and rosé. So it looks like this. Hopefully you can see it. And there's a few ways that you could use this. Look how red my ear is. Holy smoke. You can use this, see how it gives you like a tiny bit of coverage? Nothing crazy, like just a tiny bit of coverage on there. For my foundation today, I'm going to use our Botanical Wax-Based Foundation. I will never use another foundation again. This is 50% pigmented. When you go to the drugstore and get your liquid foundation or whatever you get, it's going to be around 18 to 23% pigmented. So first of all, you're probably wasting a lot of product trying to get the coverage that you want. You want to cover up things and you put too much product on, you're going to look cakey, whereas this one, it doesn't oxidize. It's non-como something rather, where it doesn't clog your pores. It's made to feel and to look like skin. A lot of times at the end of the night, I like to take my makeup off like pretty early in the night, because when I'm too tired, I'm like tempted to like keep it on at night. But I forget that this is on because it's so comfortable. So we also have sample sizes. All you have to pay for is the shipping and handling. So if you want to try a sample size, let me know. I can get you color match and then I can send you the link for the little sample size. But let me show you. I'm going to take our Blenderful sponge. Our sponges are latex free. I love the flat edge with the pointy tip there. But I'm just going to like twist into this. Let me show you. Look at that. Do you see that? My cheeks are so red. This is just like one little swipe and it is wax base. So once it hits your skin and kind of warms up, it's really easy to blend around, but it doesn't move around once you've put it on. This is a little bit dark for me right now, but that's okay. I'll just kind of blend down. Okay, same concealer brush. Actually, this is a shade lighter, but that's okay. This is number 3. The first one I used was number 2. We do have like our smaller Blendable sponges, But I'm going to use the, well, actually this one's damp too. I'll go ahead and use our mini here. I'm just going to use that side that I used for my foundation, kind of blend that edge to kind of just marry them together. To set my concealer, I'm going to use my favorite HD powder of ours. This is in the shade Sunny Days. This has a blurring effect on it, and you guys just watch. So I'm going to make sure I'm not setting any creases. You can use these like if you're somebody that likes a powder foundation. We do have ones like this is for my whole face. I could use that by itself and the coverage is so good. But do you see the difference here? You might not be able to with the light that's shining down on here, but in the viewfinder I can see a difference. Like it's so blurring. These HD powders are the bee's knees. They're so good. To set the rest of my face, I do have a new one of these, but I'm going to try to finish this one first. This is our translucent powder. I think I used it already in this video, but if I haven't, this stuff is so good as well. It doesn't give a flashback. It's super finely milled. Like if you use a translucent powder and you put it on your makeup and it starts to look cracky and cakey, you need to try this one. It's so finely milled. It's like butter. Butter. My favorite part, bronzer. I love our bronzers. You're gonna hear me say finely milled a lot because, like I said, this is professional grade makeup, so they know what they're doing. I think first I'm gonna go in with this one. I believe it's number 7. It has a little flecks of shimmer in it, but once it's on my skin, you cannot see it. But you guys, this is so highly pigmented. Sometimes, like literally just a tap like that. Look at that. Like what the heck? I feel like bronzer makes a huge difference in your makeup. I do not know why my ear is so red. Like, what the heck? I'm gonna go down my nose. I'm not gonna add any product. I'm just gonna use whatever's left. Kind of just go down the sides. Nothing specific. So to bronze up my skin even more, I'm gonna go in with number 4 bronzer on like a fluffier brush. And go a little bit more, like, not as specific with where I put this, just to kind of give it that little orangey tone glow. For blush today, I'm going to use our shade Peachy. Something that I am so incredibly excited about is LimeLife's new highlighter. It just came out this month. It's called Heart of Gold. The packaging is so pretty. I love the yellow tone, first of all. I love yellow tone highlighters. So I've never put this on top of makeup. I have put it on top of just my face. Oh my god, I'm so excited, you guys. Let's see. Shut the front door. This is like just, I barely tapped into that. Can you guys? Like highlighter and bronzer and lips is like my favorite. I'm like literally tearing up of how beautiful it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I went a little heavy-handed. I didn't realize how pigmented it really was. Gosh, I'm so giddy. Do you guys see that? This is the first time I'm putting it on my skin, like on top of makeup. I think I already said that. Oh, I'm gonna put this in my inner corner for sure. I like to get that glow on your chin, like you just ate a bunch of like KFC and you got that grease on your chin, you know? So this is only 20 bucks. And I'll put it in the description box below. It's so pretty, I could cry. Okay, I need to blend that out. I'm just gonna blow up my under eye really quick. So I'm gonna use that shade I originally started with, number 6. Just give it a little smokish smoke. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my waterproof mascara. In my waterline, I think I'm going to use one of our dual-ended liners. This one here, it's dual-ended and it's 2 browns, but one is more like it's more sheen. I don't know. I can't describe things very well. You could totally put like a cream or a nude in your liner, or in your, what do you call that? In your waterline, and it would kind of open up your eyes a little bit more. But I kind of like that sultry look right now. So lips are one of my favorite, I think I already mentioned, and I'm going to show you my perfect nude lip. So this is part of our Enduring lip line. We have Enduring lip liners and then Enduring lip colors, which are the matte lippies, which I am a matte lip junkie, and I've never worn something more comfortable than our lip colors. So highly recommend it if you're also a matte lip lover. What's nice about these are they're self-sharpening. You just push up the product, you push like this, and then put the cap on, shut it, hear that click, and then it sharpens the product for you. So this is in the shade Honey. It's basically like my skin tone. So creamy, and I've worn this under a mask, like the lip liners by themselves, and they don't transfer. So long as like you're not drinking coffee, and like once you disturb the formula it can start to transfer, but it's very, very minimal. That could easily be worn by itself. A couple things I like to do, I like to use my concealer in the shade number 3, and I just put that right in the center there and put a gloss on it, but I kind of want to use a lippy, so I'm going to use Birthday Cake lip color, and it's kind of like a pinky nude. I really like it though with the shade Honey that I have on. Like, look how pretty that is. I'm not going to stop there though. So you could totally put 3 different ones on top of this combo. We do have Shine. The red was from last year's Christmas packaging. You could do Shine, which is clear. I really like Humble. This also is one of our top sellers. Humble is amazing. I love it. I'm going to use Wish, which looks like super scary, but it's actually really sheer. So it's not like a super pink color. You could totally just keep this matte if you wanted, but I just, such a matte person, but I've really been liking a gloss. Is that not like so perfect? And it's like a non-sticky formula, so it's super comfortable on your lips. Okay, let's do some inner corner highlight. I guess I'll just use like this kind of brush, just something that can really get in there. I kind of want to like go dramatic with this inner corner highlight situation. I just can't even with this highlighter. I bet if you sprayed this with like a setting spray, it would literally like blind you. I don't actually know if this brush was clean. I think it was. Might have had a little bit of black on it, which is very unfortunate. I'm going to use our Strike Rich Brow Gel in the shade Clear. We do have also light, medium, and dark. And the tinted brow gels have little fibers in them. And it's also water resistant. So if you already have like fuller brows and you don't need like a ton of product, I would totally suggest the tinted ones. Because it'd be like wham bam, you know, out the door. What do you guys think of this look? Do you love it as much as I do? Make sure to put in the comments below what your favorite product was that I used. Do not forget to set your face, you guys. This will be such a game changer in your makeup. This is our Time Setter setting spray. This one is for more normal to, I would say, kind of mature skin. It does have like an anti-aging property in it. We also have our Oil Strike for more like oily skin types as well, but I really like the Time Setter. I love setting spray. So good. I love how this look turned out. I hope you enjoyed it too. I'm literally so obsessed with our new highlighter. Again, it's $20. Just came out for our holiday launch. I'll put everything down in the description box. But I'm kind of emotional about this. Honestly, it's so good. I love it so much. This was definitely the star of the show for me today. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.